Time controls almost every part of our lives. We wake up to alarms, check the time on our phones, and follow schedules every single day. But have you ever wondered how humans measured time before modern clocks existed? The clock we use today is the result of thousands of years of invention, science, and creativity. So how did humans learn to track time so accurately? Welcome to Origin Lab. Today we explore the fascinating history of clock and how it evolved into what we use today. The story of the clock begins in ancient times, long before electricity or digital screens existed. Early humans didn't have clocks, but they still needed ways to measure time. They observed nature carefully, especially the movement of the sun across the sky. Day and night became the first natural way to track time. One of the earliest timekeeping devices was the sundial. Ancient Egyptians and Babylonians used sundials thousands of years ago. A sundial worked by using the shadow of an object to show the time based on the sun's position. As the sun moved across the sky, the shadow moved as well. Sundials were simple and useful, but they had a major problem. They only worked during the day and required sunlight. To solve this issue, civilizations developed new methods for tracking time. Around ancient Egypt and Greece, water clocks were invented. These devices measured time using the flow of water from one container to another. Water clocks could work indoors and at night, making them much more flexible than sundials. Some water clocks were incredibly advanced for their time and were even used in courts and temples. Later, people experimented with candle clocks and hourglasses. Candle clocks measured time based on how quickly a candle burned, while hourglasses used flowing sand. Hourglasses became especially popular on ships because they worked even when the ocean was rough. However, all of these early devices had limitations. They were not always accurate and often depended on weather or careful maintenance. The real revolution in timekeeping came during the Middle Ages with the invention of mechanical clocks. Around the 13th century, the first mechanical clocks appeared in Europe. These clocks used gears, weights, and moving mechanisms instead of water or sunlight. Large mechanical clocks were often placed in church towers, so entire towns could hear the bells and know the time. These early clocks were impressive, but they were not very accurate. They could lose or gain time every day. Still, they marked a huge step forward in human history. Then came one of the most important discoveries in clockmaking: the pendulum clock. In 1656, Dutch scientist Christian Huygens invented the first successful pendulum clock. The swinging pendulum allowed clocks to measure time far more accurately than ever before. Pendulum clocks became common in homes, schools, and public buildings. For the first time, people could depend on clocks for daily schedules and activities with much greater precision. As technology improved, clocks became smaller and more portable. By the 16th and 17th centuries, people started carrying pocket watches. These watches were considered luxury items and were often owned by wealthy individuals. Eventually, the invention of the mainspring allowed clocks and watches to become even smaller and more practical. This paved the way for wristwatches, which became especially popular during the 20th century. Another major breakthrough came with electric clocks. Instead of relying only on gears and springs, electric clocks used electricity to keep time more consistently. Soon after, quartz clocks changed everything once again. In 1927, the first quartz clock was developed. Quartz clocks used vibrations from a quartz crystal to measure time extremely accurately. This technology became the foundation for modern watches and wall clocks. Then came the digital age. Digital clocks displayed numbers electronically instead of using moving hands. They became common in homes, schools, cars, and eventually mobile phones and computers. Today, clocks are more advanced than ever. Smartphones, smartwatches, and even internet-connected devices automatically update time with incredible precision. Some atomic clocks are so accurate that they lose only a single second over millions of years. Even though modern technology has transformed clocks completely, their purpose remains the same: to help humans organize life, work, travel, and communication. From shadows on the ground to digital screens in our pockets, the history of the clock shows how human creativity and science evolved over thousands of years. So the next time you check the time, remember the incredible journey that clocks went through to become the simple tools we depend on every day. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments what topic we should cover next. Thanks for watching.